So I've told you a little bit about myself, as I will continue to do as we get to know each other, I guess. I've posted a reading of my credo, if you will, as well as its binding and deep and meaningful and conceptual aspects that I hold so very dear to my own theory of the future of humanity. Now I'd like to add some content and application to my theories, these things that have existed as they have evolved in my life. And I also believe very much in my motivations and my intentions. So this portion of content is mainly about a new way of life and possibly the purpose for removal of money. I think that might be one of the hardest concepts to really wrap our heads around, and the simplest at the same time. But I'll start with, you deserve the opportunity to survive and to thrive by whatever means you're born into. You have the right to work in fair conditions, to have fair opportunities, to have rest, to receive an education. You know, we're not all guaranteed an adequate standard of living, but we can provide resources that we have in the plenty, like food, housing, healthcare. We have doctors whose purpose is to doct, and nurses whose purpose is to nurse. Caregivers, and the masses nearly make up most of the jobs we already have. The earth can still rotate, and I will explain how these jobs may even be done from a much more genuine, honest, strong, diligent, efficient, purpose-driven world. It is possible, and I will explain now. These are notes from just years for a new way of life. The purpose being no money, obviously, and a sort of catchy way to integrate it into your life is shift from greed to needs. Basically, moving away from money as a medium of exchange could eliminate issues like inflation, financial inequality, and the weaponization of currency, potentially fostering a community based on a society that needs rather than profit. Needs rather than profit. And that our labor can be done purpose-driven labor, shifting to work based on passion, purpose, rather than wages, can increase psychological resilience, improve health, and foster greater community connection, as people would focus on creating and building and providing services they truly care about. There to show up, there to do their jobs. I love this growth day and all the motivational speakers who are keeping that inner self-purpose very much alive in all of us. And every one of these subtopics and topics are all up for discussion. I can certainly will go into depth over time into each and every intricacy. These are just general broad overviews for you to start thinking of and potentially marrying or uniting with the concepts that you normally do today. Just that slight shift in perspective. I also have thought about the risks of chaos and things like that from all angles, and that without a monetary system, society might face severe challenges in the organization of labor and resource distribution. potentially resulting in localized smaller scale communities, a decline in technology, well, complex technologies, but there are also minds in the masses that can do all of these jobs purposefully. There is also the regenerative farming and earth restoration processes that will be affected by money as well. But restoring soil health, regenerative agriculture needs to be widely recognized as a way to reverse soil degradation, sequester carbon, to combat climate change, and improve biodiversity. Those are certainly things I have studied in depth, and again, these can all be discussed. We need to reframe a reliable and resilient food systems by all, focusing on regenerative methods. Again, communities can build their own resilience against climate shocks and reduce the reliance on expensive and synthetic fertilizers and pesticides and things like that. We've all kind of known this. We've come full circle, and we do know better. Food security and health, same regenerative processes will increase nutrient-based food production, can lead to better health outcomes, reducing the prevalence of illnesses linked to processed foods and the need for less health care. The challenges and feasibility, it's a need for transition. While moving away from money requires changing the current globalized, highly interconnected, complex way we love to do things today, doesn't without a traditional paycheck, new systems for incentivizing essential labor, like I was talking about healthcare and infrastructure, it would be required to maintain in a functioning society. But again, it is doable. We have, I think, 8.3 billion people on Earth dying for a chance to scale up regenerative agriculture to feed the global population, reducing reliance on our fossil fuels. And this is achievable in proponents. I will have a page of resources and add to it as appropriate, but it just needs to be adopted widespread, as some views indicate that abandoning money would lead to a total collapse. I truly believe it is necessary, albeit difficult, but necessary for the evolution, for humanity to survive. We need to align with the environment, and that we can technically exist and potentially thrive without money by adopting a purpose-driven life focused on music, dance, arts, crafts, agriculture. Festivals are what I hope people are on board to sing songs of wisdom, truth, beauty, unity, love, as we all vibrate at our greatest when we are showing gratitude. A moneyless, sustainable society could eradicate poverty and shift humanity towards a collective well-being. It does face challenges in replacing the efficiency of modern trade and motivating labor in a post-paycheck world. But I either read or dreamt that Sam Altman, when he released AI, said, "I leave man to the cosmos." So if he said it, I apologize, sir. I might steal it as my sign-off. Because as for now, I leave you all to the cosmos. Ate Sway.